Kyrie Irving. He's at an unmatched level of creativity to his game ever since he stepped into the league 15 years ago. And even with all the flair in his playstyle, he's consistently been one of the most efficient scorers in the league, able to get it done at all three levels, solidifying him as one of the most entertaining offensive talents in NBA history. And today, we're bringing our realistic Kyrie Irving build into the random rec and recreating that same signature flair on the court. And like I always say, I'll never play the meta or make meta builds. So if you enjoy more of a realistic playstyle in NBA 2K, consider hitting that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and in the comment section, let me know what NBA player you would like to see me bring to life next. All right, y'all, here we go on the screen. As you guys can see, we have our 6'2" realistic Kyrie Irving build ready to go out there in the random rec. As y'all can see, it's going to be a very heavy offensive build right off the bat. Eventually, we are going to be able to boost these defensive stats a little bit more in the future. And if y'all do want to see the full cap breaker breakdown of this build, I have designed it to come with all of Kyrie's signature animations on day one. So if you're looking to use this as like a template, you want to adjust it to your liking, I would definitely suggest checking out that video. And now flipping over to the badges, we do have this gold physical finisher badge, and we're going to be pairing that up with Legend Layup Mixmaster. I really do think this is a perfect combo for a Kyrie Irving build. We're going to be pairing that up with our Legend Ankle Assassin because we did go with the playmaking specialization. After that, we of course need to have our shifty shooter badge. He's so good at creating space, hitting those tough shots. So we have that on the Legend level. We're also going to be pairing that up with our Hall of Fame float game. And then on the other side, in order to just help us out with our offensive scoring a little bit more, we're going to have that Legend Deadeye badge. And then we're going to go along with that silver post-up poet. And then flipping over to the takeover that we're going to be using out there in all of our games today, I am going with the sharpshooter takeover. It's going to help us get more ankle breakers out there, which is perfect for a Kyrie Irving build. And then when our takeover is active, we're going to have up to a 93 on our three ball, making us even more of an elite shooter. And then last but not least, of course, flipping over to the animations, we need to have Kyrie Irving in every single slot that it is available. And once again, this build does come with all of these animations on day one. And so yeah, that's going to be it for the quick recap on this Kyrie Irving build. If you guys are interested in the shoes, the face creation, everything like that, I do go over that in our build breakdown video. So definitely do check that out if you are interested in it. But of course, the whole purpose of today's video, we're going to be stepping out there into the random rec. We have ourselves 5 games out there today with Uncle Drew. Let's get right into it. And so here we go, getting into our first game out here in the random rec. For our first matchup, we're going to be going up against a big point guard who is standing at 6'7". He has himself 91 agility on his build as well, so he's going to be moving nice out there defensively against us, and we're going to see what we can do up against a bigger guard. As we come out, we do a little behind the back move and we dribble it right off him, but ball gets put right back into our hands. We do a good job getting to that mid-range. Kyrie, so effective in that mid-range. Want to make sure that we're going to plenty of those with our build. And of course, that Legend Shifty Shooter badge is going to be helping out on those whenever we do a little step back. So following that up, some good team defense right there as they're able to pick up a steal, knock down a 3-ball. And here we go, up by 7 to start off this game. We're going to be playing a little bit of defense right here. Ball gets passed to the corner. That's going to be another turnover for the opposition. So now ball is going to be put back into Kyrie's hands. We see the defense sleeping in the corner. Definitely don't want to leave someone open right there. Easiest spot to shoot a 3-ball in 2K. It's going to be that corner. And of course, us running the point guard position, we want to make sure that we're getting our teammates involved out here as well. And on our build, we do have that 88 overall passing accuracy in order to get Kyrie's passing style. And he does have a very good passing style. But right here, we're going to get a little ISO up against a point guard. We're going to pass it out to the center, thinking that the center is going to come over and try to get a little bit of rim protection, but ball gets put back into Kyrie's hands. He knows what to do with it as we get a nice little spin layup animation going towards the rim right there, finishing through some contact. You guys see gold physical finish is going to light up on that one, helping us finish that one off. And we do cap it off with our 96 overall free throw rating. So now we're up to 6 points in this game right here. We're going to give the ball up. We have some space from 3, but we're just going to get into that mid-range area. Look at the beautiful step back from Kyrie. He honestly has probably my favorite hop animations in the game this year, at least when it comes going to the left. I really don't like his one going to the right. It takes a long time to play out. So right here, you guys see, as we go to the right, we're just going to decide to pull up with a dribble pull up right there instead of going to a hop jumper because this hop jumper takes so long to play out. But right here, our team is going to try to take a charge, ends up with the steal in Kyrie's hands. We're going to be unselfish though. Kyrie, he plays with so much flair out there on the court, and that flair, it doesn't just come with scoring. It obviously comes with his ball handle as well as distributing the ball with alley-oops like we just saw right there. So now we're going to launch the ball up to our teammates. They're going to pass it around a little bit, power forward. He goes to a Dirk little post fade right there. He's not able to knock it down though, but Kyrie Irving with our 63 steal rating, we're going to pick up that steal right there, but our teammate, he cannot cap it off with the dunk. So now with two-way tenacity active, our matchup falls asleep on the inbound, wide open from three with our feet set. Hall of Fame set shot specialist lighting up on that one. That one's basically a layup out there for Kyrie Irving. And of course, our three-point shot, it is being boosted over time as our takeover grows. So now with a score of 17-33, we got a big lead out here. Kyrie's still trying to be unselfish out here. We got 13 points on the game, trying to pick up another assist, but big man down low does a good job cleaning that one up. Kicks it out, wide open three ball as we're really starting to break out in this game in the first half. Now, following that up, great rim protection from our bigs down low. Kyrie Irving, 94 speed on our build. Probably wouldn't have gone with this 94 speed, but it is tied to our speed with ball. And of course, we wanted to have Kyrie's signature dribble style out here on our build because we're going to be recreating his game. I feel like we need to have his dribble style, especially considering how good of a ball handler Kyrie Irving is. So we do have that 94 speed. It's going to really help us out, get out in those breaks like you guys saw on that previous possession. So here we go. 18 points on the game so far. We're going to be looking to get our teammates involved once again, but they're just leaving us wide open. Our teammates are playing unselfish as well. They're going to hit Kyrie right back, wide open for a three ball. There's no reason why we would pass that one up. We got to take it out here as the score is now up to 44-17 in this first half. We're absolutely blowing out this squad, and the run isn't going to stop here. Some good defense from our squad. We have takeover active. They're looking for us. We're going to get a little fancy with our takeover active. Nice spin jumper in the mid-range. Legend shifty shooter lighting up as we're able to get that one to go from Kyrie's hot spot in that mid-range right there. Another good defensive play from the squad out here as we're going to be trying to get open with our takeover active still. We're going to be working around on the perimeter, but the ball is going to be passed around. Power forwards wide open, and for whatever reason he insists on posting up instead of just going up wide open for that dunk. But it's all good. Kyrie still, we have takeover out here, 19-46. We're going to call for the ball. They're going to reward Kyrie. We're going to look to be aggressive with our takeover active, and we do have a mismatch up against a big man. Look at the dribble moves into our go-to shot in the mid-range right there, breaking down the big man. We do have that mini marksman active as well in case he did close out. Really confident taking that shot over the bigger defender, just like Kyrie does in real life. I mean, if he gets a switch on him, he's not looking anywhere else unless, of course, a double team is sent over to him. He's going to look to attack the mismatch with his speed and, of course, that amazing ball handle that he has. So now we're going to pass it over to the corner, power forward. He's finally able to capitalize with an open look down there as he gets that one to go for a solid standing dunk. And now we have a score of 22-50 in this first half, 25 points in the first half for Kyrie. And with 10 seconds left, closing this one out, we're going to play some defense. The shooter's left wide open. Kyrie's getting out. 3 seconds left. Spin jumper in the mid-range. Kyrie, green light as the ball trickles around the rim for a long time. Finally goes down, capping off that first half with an exclamation point. Beautiful high right there from Kyrie. 27 points, only 2 assists. We were definitely getting the ball out of our hands, but of course in the second half, we're the point guard. We want to make sure that we're keeping everyone involved. So now jumping over to this third quarter, at the end of this third quarter, we still haven't scored yet, but we're going to pass it down low to the big man right here. He does a solid job spinning off, but unfortunately doesn't look like he has too high of a standing dunk on his build as he does get blocked right there. So now ball back into Kyrie's hands. We're going to throw this one up, and once again the big man is getting blocked at the rim. Not sure what his standing dunk is on his build, but those animations definitely aren't triggering for him. But of course we want to make sure that we're still trying to get everyone involved out here. So now our matchup takes us off the dribble. Great rim protection right there from the power forward as we're going to be playing a little bit of off-ball defense. But you guys can see with this 94 speed, we're really able to work around the court nicely. We're not able to create a lot of contact when people are going to the rim just because we don't have the most interior defense on our build, but that's not really our job, of course, as a 6'2" point guard. So here we go. Our lead is going to be cut down a lot. Started this fourth quarter. We're going to go to a floater right there. We don't time it right, but because we have such a high rating, we have that Hall of Fame float game. It's going to help us out a little bit to finish that one off. Kyrie, he does have some really good floaters in his package, but honestly, I just am not comfortable 100% with all of his animations yet. Some of them are quick, some of them are slow. So right there, even though we mistime it, we were able to get it to fall for our 29th point of the game. But we're going to get a quick hit ahead right there as our small forward is able to knock that one down for our 4th assist of the game. Now with the score of 66-51 in this 4th quarter, that's going to be some great interior defense right there. Kyrie getting open on this 3-point line, but the pass gets tipped. We see the center wide open, and yet again, he gets blocked at the rim. So I know we don't have the most assists in this first game, but y'all see we're absolutely trying to distribute the ball out here. And now, once again, our lead is going to be cut to 12. So this time we're going to be aggressive, getting to the rim. Look at the body control from Kyrie. Go physical finisher, lighten up to help us finish that one off as we maintain a green window throughout that one. And that's exactly what we're hoping to get out of that physical finisher badge. Pays off right there, putting a max +2 on it, as now we're really able to break out this lead with 1 minute remaining, 31 points on the game so far. Now the shot clock is going to be low for our opponent. Our point guard matchup, he's going to hesitate. He should have taken the look while he had it. Now Kyrie Irving, we're getting out. Takeover's active. We're going to get into this mid-range, and we're going to calmly knock down our 33rd point of the game. Beautiful little hop jumper right there to close things out as we do pick up a massive win in this first game out here in the Random Rec. 89-60 as we do finish with 33 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists on the game, 1 steal, and our scoring was looking very efficient as we do go 14 of 20 from the field. And so here we go, sliding over to game number 2. You guys see for the second game, we're going to have ourselves another NBA matchup. Just got his jersey retired by the Chicago Bulls. Shout out to Derrick Rose. Absolutely loved this game when he was in his prime. Such an exciting player to watch. And we're going to have ourselves a great point guard duel in this one, up against D Rose as he tries to hit a little escape move on us, try to crab us out on that 3 ball, but we're able to get a great contest on it. So now our team's going to be out in transition. Ball's going to be down low, pass back out to Kyrie. Now we're going to look to create some space as they reach in. So we do pick up the foul, then off the inbound right here, beautiful give and go as the inbounder does a great job slashing directly to the rim. And we see that pass develop right there with our 88 passing accuracy. We're able to hit it on time. Now out in transition off a missed dunk. We're going to go over to this corner as our teammate doesn't look like he has a high passing accuracy. Can't complete that bailout pass right there, but luckily our matchup, they're somehow going to miss that alley-oop in transition. Now Kyrie out here in the corner. We have a lane, not the highest driving dunk on our build, just enough to get rim grazer packages. So why don't we just use our float game to our advantage right there. 2 points in this game so far as our teammate does get blocked down low. We're going to get back in transition with our 94 speed, and we're able to snag that one out of midair. And once again, we do have that 96 free throw on our build. So in the majority of the lobbies that you play out here in the Random Rec, you're going to be the go-to free throw shooter for those transition fouls, which is always nice just to build your takeover meter a little bit more as we use that takeover to our advantage as it's building. Higher 3-ball on our build. We're going to knock that one down from deep right there over the late contest as we're up to 6 points in this game. Now, as our teammate guards the rim, we're just going to stay out on his man on the perimeter where we're going to be effective. We pick up the steal, then we're able to throw a beautiful alley-oop up to our teammate in transition, doing it all out here with Kyrie Irving on both ends of the court. Now moving off a screen, double step back from Kyrie, knocking it down in that mid-range, using that legend shifty shooter to our advantage. Nice little breakdown right there from Kyrie as we're able to get into some space, create a little bit more space, get into a rhythm with that jumper and knock it down. Now some more good team defense from our squad as we're going to hit it ahead to the power forward. He sees our small forward wide open in the corner as he's able to knock that one down. So now a score of 15-5. Our teammate does a great job pressuring in the backcourt, comes up with the steal. And of course, we're the point guard. We got to reward him for his defense right there with another lob in this first quarter. Now taking it off the dribble, go physical finisher, lighten up. We're looking to be ultra aggressive on the scoring side of things, just the same way Kyrie Irving plays in real life. So now we're going to launch up a heat check right there as we do completely mistime it, but luckily our squad's got our back. They're going to clean up our ugly miss. We're going to get a chance to reload it from 3, and we do knock that one down for our 13th point on the game. So now moving over to the second quarter off a great contest from Kyrie on Derrick Rose right there. Unfortunately, our team, they're not able to complete an outlet pass. but then they're going to launch up a deep three ball, another miss, then another turnover for our squad. So the second quarter starting out very sloppy, the ball not really in Kyrie's hands, but throughout this game, it seemed like they really wanted to put the ball in the shooting guard's hands a lot. He was a solid player as well. I don't know if they were a little bit salty that we came out as an aggressive scoring point guard, so they were trying to avoid putting it into our hands. But right here, once again, Kyrie, we're not able to get the ball at all in that possession. It does end up in another bad possession, of course, and then they're able to knock it down in the mid-range. So now with the ball back in Kyrie's hands, we're going to look to distribute a little bit right here as we do hit the power forward in that mid-range area off the screen. Now we're going to be working around a little bit off ball. Small forward doesn't really go up with a good take at all as he just tries to charge in, ends up in yet another block, and just like that, our lead is cut to 4. So now we really got to get back on the scoring side of things. As we see a lane, we're able to get a quick little scoop layup animation. Legend Layup Mixmaster lighting up on that one. Absolutely necessary to go to those scoop animations at our height. If we can't dunk it, we're going to get blocked a lot of the time. Now out in transition once again off a steal, they're going to throw up a lob to Kyrie Irving, and we're going to get a nice finesse finish at the rim for our 17th point of this first half. Now D Rose, he does a good job crabbing us. We're behind him, we're trying to jump at him thinking he's looking for a 3-ball, and he wisely just takes a wide open mid-range. So here we go, passing up to the center. Now he has a wide open lane, decides not to dunk it, dumps it off to the shooting guard. Now shooting guard's going to look to create as we work around off ball. Small forward passes it back over to the center, and he's finally able to get himself the look that he wants as he's able to knock down that 3-ball. Now ending off this first half, great interior defense right there from Kyrie as we do get ourselves a 21% contest, and we do end off this first half with a 7-point lead, and we do get player of the half honor. So here we go, moving over to the second half, third quarter time. Our lead is cut to 5. Now Kyrie off the dribble, look at the finish through contact, acrobatic body control right there from Kyrie, looking like he's playing in real life right there as we're able to make use of once again that Legend Layup Mixmaster badge. Now D Rose, he's going to try to answer back with a fancy shot himself. He's going to go to Kyrie's signature spin jumper, but he was unable to knock it down as they do clean it up and knock down a 3-ball. So now with the score of 42-46, we have a 4-point lead. Kyrie does a good job cutting off D Rose right there. Great job by the shooting guard as he does pick up a block. And of course, we want to reward him for that great defense. He's able to knock down a beautiful 3-ball in the corner, somehow negates the contest on that one. Looks like the defender was to the side of him instead of in front of him. So we'll take our 4th assist of the game right there. Now, great job bodying up on D Rose right here. Look at the defense from Kyrie. 74 perimeter defense currently on our build as we do a good job locking him up right there, but teammates fall asleep off ball as they're going to get themselves a wide open 3-ball out of it. Now Kyrie staying aggressive. Look at the little pull-up jumper right there, right in D Rose's face. Legend Deadeye on our build. We're going to be comfortable taking that one as we get to our sweet spot once again in the mid-range. Power forward has it right in front of the rim. He doesn't like that shot, so he's going to swing it back out to the shooting guard. And of course, he is ready to shoot as we push our lead back up to 4. Now D Rose working off a screen. If we get hit by these screens, we're going to need someone to come over and help early, just because that D Rose build, he has such a high driving dunk as he takes off from far away right there, and he's able to get that one to go. But the small forward does a great job flaring out right there. He's going to be wide open as the double team came over, and we do pick up our 5th assist of the game. Now the ball once again, they're avoiding putting it in Kyrie's hands for whatever reason, but we're going to take our matchup up off the dribble. We hit the center wide open in the corner. He wasn't ready for it. I'm assuming he just thought that we were shooting that one. And then power forward, he does turn it over. In this 4th quarter, our lead is only 2. That's going to be a big turnover right there because it does result in us losing our lead. So now ball back into Kyrie's hands, 21 points. Early in this 4th quarter, we cannot get behind by too much. We see some space from the mid-range. We're going to be taking that all day as we have Kyrie's signature dribble pull-up right there to knock that one down. Now our lead is back to 1. We're going to be jumping at D Rose this time. Not quite able to get to the contest, but it was a tough shot nonetheless as we are out out in transition, but unfortunately it ends up in a turnover. They're going to come back, knock down the 3 ball, and we are back down by 2. 3 minutes left to play. We see the power forward with some space. We're going to hit it headed to him as he's going to pass it out to the center. Beautiful shot right there, absolutely huge. As there was someone closing out, he was able to maintain his concentration and knock it down. So now back down by 1. We finally realize that the small forward is wide open as 2 people are coming over on us, trying to put some ball pressure on us. He's going to knock that one down. Our lead is back to 2. I don't know how you lose a man with takeover in transition as small forward falls asleep. And then for whatever reason, Kyrie Irving, we're right in front of the ball. They don't want to inbound it to us. We're going to hit a little emote to let them know, hey man, we're sitting here the whole time. We're willing to play the point guard position. We're coming to the ball. You got to make the easy pass when it's right in front of you. So now down by 2, 140 left to play. Shooting guard's going to be left wide open. Defense falls asleep. We're going to make him pay for our 7th assist of this game. Now we're going to be up by 1, 28 seconds remaining. Beautiful inbound play right here. Power forward does exactly what he's supposed to do. He's wide open. Go in front of the rim. Take the easy one right there. Push our lead to 3. 20 seconds remaining. Now we got to get a stop. We're on D Rose off ball. Shooting guard's been cooking. We're going to come over with Kyrie. I'm assuming that we made that green window shrink right there. D Rose plays the corner in transition. We have the wide open lane. We're going to take the easy one, push it to a 2-possession ball game. They're going to try to rush it up the court, and it ends up in a turnover as we're able to pull this one out with a big clutch victory in that one. Unfortunately, we honestly didn't get too many opportunities in that second half. Still a solid game out there from our realistic Kyrie Irving build as we do finish with 25 points, 7 assists, 3 steals as we do go 11 of 17 from the field. And all right, now swinging over here to game number 3 out here in the random rec, recreating Kyrie's game out here on the court. We're going to start off with a wide open pass in the corner.
We good.
I swear. Slightly rushed.
Teammate was a little bit upset that he missed that wide open look, but it's all good, man. Kyrie's going to come back down the court, get a little space from that mid-range, hit a step back as we get ourselves a wide open look right there. Now coming back down next possession, we have ourselves some space, but center has even more space. We're going to swing it over to him and pick up our first assist of this game. Now we're going to be down by 6 in this first quarter. Center's going to pass out of his shot. Does a good job completing the pass right there as we're just going to try to take this one, float it over our opponent, and we are able to earn ourselves 2 free throws. So now going to the line with our 96 free throw rating. These are going to be an easy 2 points right here. Kyrie's signature free throw. Very easy to knock these down. Very patient on these as we let the animation play out, and we do go 2 of 2. So now up to 4 points in this game, but still down by 7. We're going to be working off ball a little bit. We get a step on our opponent, get right around him, go to that float game. Nice animation right there as no one had any chance at coming over and contesting that one, and we're able to get our 6th point on the game. Cutting their lead to 5 here, now trying to play some defense up against our matchup. He gets himself a nice little step back right here. We're late on the closeout, doesn't register, but it's all good. He rushed that one. Unfortunately, offensive rebound for our opponent. Back down by 8 right here. Kyrie Irving swinging over to the other side of the court. Great ball movement right here from the team. As we get the ball, we see the center open. Ball keeps popping. Unfortunately, it does end up in a contested jumper from the mid-range. But luckily, our teammate playing some good defense right there. Now we're going to look to be aggressive right here in the mid-range. Last possession was ugly. We, of course, designed this build to score the ball just like Kyrie. So any space in that mid-range, we will happily take those dribble pull-ups all day. Kyrie right here, step back 3 ball, lighten that one up from 3. 11 points on the game right there. Beautiful step back from Kyrie. Of course, his signature dribble moves equipped as we're able to cut their lead down to 5. Chipping away at this lead as they launch up a deep 3 ball. Not a good look. Our rebounders down low. They cannot get a rebound. Playing some good defense here. 8% contest. We'll take it. We force a miss out of it. Going to the corner now. We're wide open. We're calling for the ball. Luckily, it does end up in a wide open dunk for our squad. Moving over to the second quarter, down by 6. We're going to have a defender right in our hip all the way up the court right here. Now working off a couple screens. We're looking to get a little pick and pop action. Not too much space right there, but luckily our matchup gets lost right there. He's late on the closeout. That's going to be a layup for Kyrie Irving with his signature jumper equipped. Now back on the defensive end with our 74 perimeter defense, doing a good job just boxing out our man, preventing him from getting downhill. That's going to be some good interior defense now. With the score tied up, they're going to hit it ahead. We're going to be waiting for the ball in this corner. Unfortunately, it doesn't come over to us, but AI is able to knock that one down. So now up by 2. Kyrie Irving off the dribble right here. We have a lane, hop step layup right there. That 94 speed with ball coming into play as well. So quick off the dribble. We got that quick first step, just like Kyrie plays with in real life. Now we're up by 4, trying to get back in front of our matchup right here. He doesn't want the mid-range shot. Probably should have took it. Now we're able to get back in front of him. Two-way tenacity is active. Great interior defense overall from the squad. Our teammate is going to launch up a contested 3-ball in transition, even though he had some teammates open, but it's all good. Our bigs are there to clean it up. Now up by 3. We're going to work around the screen. Another floater opportunity. So we're absolutely going to take it with our 93 drive and layup on our build, as we're up to 18 points in this game so far. Takeover is active. We get some more space from the mid-range. We're staying aggressive out here as that one is all net. Legend shifty shooter lighting up once again. 32-27, 144 left to play in the second quarter. Another great scoring first half as we're going to get the ball back into our hands and continue to look to be aggressive on the offensive end right here. We go to the go-to shot. We cancel out of it. We see a teammate wide open in the corner. That's the AI, and he's knocking that one down as we get the defense sucked in. So now 13 seconds left to play in this first half. Off the dribble, double step back right there. We're passing out of it to our center. He's ready to catch and shoot. Ever since the start of this game, he's been ready for that. So we're going to hit it over to him once again. He's able to knock down his third 3-ball of this first half. 40-32 is our teammate is able to knock down the full court shot. Unfortunately, it was after the buzzer, but you really don't see that often in 2K these days. But here we go. First half performance, 20 points, 4 assists, 80% from the field with Kyrie. So we have the flare. We're going off the dribble. Plenty of step backs out here. Nice finesse finishes. And we're doing it efficiently, which is most important, of course, just like Kyrie plays in real life. Now, beautiful dribble handoff right here as our teammate's going to pass it off to us. And we're going to wrap around. We see a lane. Go to a scoop layup animation to get that one off quickly. Now, beautiful pass over here to the corner for our 5th assist of the game. And in the second half, we're really starting to break out this lead. 2 nice behind the back moves as we're able to avoid those reaches coming up the court. We pass it over the corner. Really not enough space there as the center was feeling hot. He tries to get that one up and he does get blocked. But here we go. 94 speed. We're absolutely all alone in this corner. Small forward does a good job keeping his eyes up. He sees us as we do finish off that third quarter on a nice run. So here we go, up 14 in this fourth quarter. We're going to get the ball right here. And let's go to Kyrie's signature spin jumper as they think we're going to try to go all the way to the rim. We stop on a dime. Kyrie has some of the best breaks of all time. Absolutely crucial to his game as we do push the lead out to 16 in this fourth quarter. Great double team right there as it does force a turnover. We're going to hit it ahead to the small forward. He's running. We're going to reward him. We pick up our 7th assist of this game. 2:30 left to play. That's going to be 27-7 now for Kyrie, putting together a great stat line out here in the random rec. Once again, 94 speed. We're all alone in this quarter. Unfortunately, our feet, they do get sucked in a little bit. It's going to be a mid-range. So now with 36 seconds left to play, we have ourselves a 10-point lead on the game. It's gotten a little close here, but as long as we don't have too many turnovers, we should easily be able to close this one out as we're trying to milk the clock down. They do end up deciding to foul, and you're sending a very high percentage free throw shooter. Kyrie Irving, I think he's only had one season officially where he did go 50, 40, 90 from the field, but for his career, he's had plenty of seasons where he's come close as we do finish off that third game right there with 31 points, 7 assists to go along with it, and an efficient 12 of 16 from the field. And now moving over to game number 4 out here in the random rec. This one's going to be a big one. Our matchup, 6'6", has himself 99 on the perimeter defense. Also has himself a 96 steal, 92 speed as well. This guy is absolutely a lockdown guard in the random rec. First possession, we're going to get the ball out of our hands, and our team is going to show some really good chemistry as they keep the ball hopping, find a shooter wide open in the corner. Now, our teammate going to pick up a steal. We're able to get this one up quickly. It's going to be a goaltend right there. Honestly, tried to activate a drive and dunk animation, but with only a 36 rating, we're not going to get them all the time. Now we're going to pick up a nice little pass right there down to our teammate as he was wide open, sitting in front of the rim. Good job by the center going to the open area. You guys see Kyrie's signature passing style coming into play right there as we threw a nice little jumping pass animation, and then our center is able to clean it up once again down low. Really good center in this game. He's going to be huge throughout this one. So here we go. Nice little pick and pop right here, hitting the power forward. He's going to be ready for it as we saw him with a little bit of space. Good job by him staying ready as we have a 2-point lead now. Beautiful pass right there from Kyrie as our center is going to pull up right there. Very close shot, but he's able to get that one to go as now we're going to be down by 4. In the second quarter, we were ready to leak out. We thought our big man had position. Unfortunately, it does end up in an offensive rebound for them, and they're going to kick it out to our matchup for a wide open 3 as now we're going to be back down by 6 with 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Plenty of time to crawl back into this game as we're able to create some space up against our lockdown. He's going to go to the side. We have a little bit of mid-range space, so we're absolutely going to take that dribble pull up right there. Now, some great interior defense. We see the power forward running on the wing. Can't quite get his feet set behind that line, but nonetheless, we'll take that wide open mid-range in transition for our 4th assist of this first half. Now, going back to this hop step, layup animation right there. And I've said it plenty of times in previous videos, when you play off 2, you give yourself a chance to either finish off the layup or just go up with a pump fake. Usually defense will get sucked in and you can pass it out open to one of your teammates. Now we're going to see the power forward open once again. His matchup was sagging off, so we're going to make him pay for that lazy defense right there as we're able to get ourselves a 3-point lead on the game now. Great contest in the corner on our matchup as we're going to be out in transition. We're going to try to come back for the ball, but they're going to pass it around a little bit. Center has it with 5 seconds left in this first half. Ball finds itself back into the power forward's hands, and he's going to get that one to go. So now with a 4-point lead, start of the second half, look at that beautiful Euro step under the basket animation right there as we finish off with the left hand. Kyrie, he's able to get it done with any hand around the rim at pretty much any angle as well. Now we're able to put together a nice little dribble combo right here, play off 2, go with the pump fake. We see the center rolling. We're able to hit him wide open for a dunk right there for our 6th assist of this game. Some great offensive creation from Kyrie Irving in this game so far. Now our team's going to make up for it on the defensive end. We're out and running. We see a mismatch. We're going to do a little step back in transition over him. We know that we don't have the lockdown on us, so 42-36, 2 minutes left to play in this third quarter. Kyrie, look at the speed with ball. If you're going to play Kyrie in the backcourt, you better make sure that you have help at the rim, because if he gets around you, he's going to take that one all the way in as we're able to pick up our 12th point of the game. So now up by 3, Kyrie going to the dribble moves. Our lockdown is playing some good defense on us, but we find some open space off the screen right there. With that speed with ball, it's going to be so hard to stick with us on those screens. Shout out to our teammate. He was doing a good job freeing us up from this lockdown matchup when we needed it, but they do answer back with the 3 ball. So the score is going to be 50-49. Look at the step back from Kyrie. Takeover's not even active. We're able to make use of that legend shifty shooter right there. Absolutely huge 3 ball as now we're over in this fourth quarter. Started off with the big assist, 7th assist of the game, and we do push our lead out to 10. So now with our lead at 8, great contest right there. It doesn't register, but looked like he was right in his face. Kyrie, we're going to be out in transition. We're beating the lock down the court as he has himself 92 speed. Not quite fast enough to get a contest on that one. Big one in this fourth quarter as our lead is 6. 1 minute left to play right here. Big defensive possession as we do come up on that matchup right there off the screen. We're able to force him into a rush shot right there as now the center has it. He does a good job playing patient, and the ball is going to be passed around with 50 seconds left to play in this fourth quarter. A score right here would be huge in order to extend our lead, give ourselves a little bit of cushion, and ends up in a quarter 3 ball that's contested. So now we got to get back. pressure's back on us to get a stop as they do knock down a big 3-ball right there. Our lead is going to be cut to 3 with 37 seconds left. We see the power forward. He's going to be sagging off on his matchup. So we're going to hit him in stride. It's not a 3-ball, but it's all good, man. He's been absolutely knocked down from that mid-range area. He knocks down yet another one in clutch time. 8th assist out here for Kyrie Irving. We're trying to play a lane, get back onto our man. They're going to hit the guy with takeover, which is absolutely what they should be looking for. So now it's going to be crunch time free throws for Kyrie Irving as we're going to look to milk some clock right here. They realize that we're probably just going to dribble this one out. So they're going to quickly pick up a couple fouls right here on Kyrie Irving with 11 seconds left. And they do send us to the line. So here we go. Crutch time from Kyrie. You guys know he's one of the most clutch players we have ever seen. Hit one of the biggest shots in NBA Finals history. And of course, going to the free throw line late in games. He's usually the guy that you want to see on the line for your team. As we do go 2 of 2 right there. We make it a 2-possession ball game. They're going to pass it around. They get a really good look at it, but unfortunately, they can't capitalize. And we do come up with a big win out here. The score ends up being 72-66. We do end up with 22 points in that game. 9 of 12 from the field. We didn't get the most shots up, but when we did get them up, we were absolutely efficient with them. And we also tackle on 8 big assists to go with it. And now moving over here to our 5th and final game out here in the random rec with our Kyrie build. We see the small forward is going to be left wide open in the corner to start this one off. So we're going to pick up a quick early assist right there as we're going to be down by 4 in this first quarter. We're going to look to be aggressive as we do a great job navigating around that screen right there. We get a little space from that mid range. We go to that step back jumper and we do knock that one down with Kyrie. Now we're going to do a good job hitting the center down low. He didn't like that look, so he's going to pass out of that one as we are down by 4. Ball's in Kyrie's hands. We're going to try to get baseline right here, but we see the center popping out to the top. He's wide open from 3. That's a much easier look as he's able to knock that one down. We pick up our 2nd assist in this game. So now in the second quarter, once again, center's just doing a great job working off of us. He's trying to set us screens. He's going to the open areas. Look at that interior defense from Kyrie. We have 40 interior defense on our build, but we're able to affect him just enough right there to force a miss. We do come up with the rebound and pass it up for our 6th assist of this game. Now off a big rebound from the center, we're going to get the ball right here in transition. We see a teammate wide open in the corner. 7th assist of this first half. Absolutely controlling this game on the offensive end. Exactly what we want to do with our Kyrie Irving build. Now, once again, we have some screens. We're navigating around them. The paint's going to be left wide open. Why don't we pick up our 4th point of this game? Not looking for a shot, a whole bunch to start this game, but don't worry. We're about to be involved in the scoring as we come up with our 2nd rebound of this game. Unfortunately, we do follow it up with throwing a turnover. Pass was a little bit too deep right there, but it's great to see with 2-8 tenacity active, Kyrie's able to come up with those rebounds when we do have our positioning. And then in transition, we see a teammate wide open once again. 8th assist of this first half. Now with takeover active, we're going to be looking to take our matchup off the dribble, get into the mid range, look at that step back as we're able to create the space. Now we're going to be left wide open from 3, especially with our takeover active. There's no way we're going to pass up a look like that as we do pick up our 9th point of this game. So now out in transition, 30 seconds left to play in the second quarter. We're going to get the ball right here in the corner. We're going to pass it off to our teammate. He's going to give it right back. We're going to go to our go-to shot out of triple threat. We make the defender fall right there. We're able to knock down the 3 as he's on the ground. Beautiful highlight right there from Kyrie Irving. And of course, the reason why we're going to be running with that sharpshooter takeover. Now we're going to follow it up. Beautiful little crossover right there. Then we're going to use that Legend Layup Mixmaster to quickly scoop that one up over the center as he came over for the late contest. 14th point of this game now with a big lead in this third quarter, 51-38. Our teammates are going to do a great job rebounding down low. They're going to hit it ahead to Kyrie. Kyrie sees the wide open man in the corner as we do pick up our 10th assist of this game. And surprisingly, everyone did decide to quit out of that game, but in limited time, Kyrie was able to pick up a nice double-double out there. 14 points. We had a couple rebounds, 10 big assists, and a beautiful highlight ankle breaker play in the corner. And all right, y'all, so there it is, recreating Kyrie's game out there on the court on a realistic Kyrie Irving build. When it comes to that Legend Layup Mixmaster, I really do think that badge is very nice. Seems like our green window opens up a lot when we go to those quick scoops out there, being on a small guard. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. So if you did enjoy this video and you wanna see some more realistic content like this in the future, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Drop a like on this video if you did enjoy. And in the comment section, let me know what NBA player you would like to see me bring to life next. And if you did make it to this point in the video, I just wanna say thank you so much. The watch time, it definitely helps out the channel. It really helps it grow. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this. And we're getting closer and closer and closer to 50,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. So thank you guys so much for the support. I greatly do appreciate it. But yeah, that's gonna do for this one. So I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.